Disclaimer, there is no such thing as a perfect list. If I made a list where the Red Sox were number 1, people would call me a reach. If I had a list where the Red Sox were number 30, I'd still get called a reach. So before you get your panties in a wad, know that this is just a goddamn opinion. I have one, you have one, everyone has an opinion. So just because your favorite team gets ranked low does not mean that everyone on planet Earth disagrees with me. Enjoy the
Well, I had planned to make this before the start of the season, but as we all know, spring training got suspended before it even ended, so I mean, better late than never.
Better late than never.
So I had a different way of ranking the hats this year, and the way I did that was I would have 4 categories: amazing, cool, meh, and trash, and I would put the hats into those categories, and that's how I would rank them from 30 to 1. So let's start off with the trash, shall we? Coming in at dead last for obvious reasons is the Los Angeles Angels. They only have one logo, so they literally put their primary logo into their primary logo. Coming in at 29, this one makes me laugh every time I see it. Look how fucking retarded it looks. Literally, it looks so stupid. The Cincinnati Reds could have chosen literally any other logo to put inside their primary C. What didn't they do? Put a good logo inside. They had to put the weird-ass looking mustache baseball dude that I don't really think anybody is a fan of. Look at it. It's just like one part of the C, it has teeth, and then the other part of the C has eyes. That's retarded. You're probably thinking why this is so low. There's just something about it that pisses me off. I don't know what it is. I just don't like this one. The whole concept of putting an alternate logo inside of a primary logo, or however they're deciding to do it, I don't like it. I don't like really any of the hats, but some have to be better than the others, right? We are now entering the category meh. Starting off, this is ranked at 25, the Milwaukee Brewers. I get it, brand new logos. I don't know. I don't like this one. See, the reason I don't like this one here is because you can't even tell what logo is inside the W. I'm trying to see, but it's so zoomed in, you just can't fucking tell, and it pisses me off. Alright, so this is the San Diego Padres one, alright? And I want to take a minute to talk about this, okay? Because if you're a Padres fan, or if you're just a baseball fan who pays attention to the uniforms or whatnot, you may have noticed that the Padres did not wear this hat during the spring training this year. Well, there is a reason for that. You see, the reason is because on this planet, alright, are you with me here? On this planet, there are a lot of pussies who find anything, and I mean anything, to get offended over. The reason the Padres did not wear this hat was because if you look really closely, which I don't even know how you can figure this out in the first place, if you look really closely, you could see that the SD inside of the flare guy or whatever is zoomed in just enough to where it supposedly looks like a swastika. Correct. That is why the Padres did not wear them during spring training, because people are pussies. There's nothing wrong with the White Sox cap, it's just kind of plain, you know? It's meh. At number 21, you have the Toronto Blue Jays. You know, I don't dislike it, I think it's cool, but definitely not the best one. You know, I don't have a comment on this one, it's just there, you know? So what's wrong with the Marlins one is it's similar to the Angels one. The Marlins, however, have an exception because they just recently underwent a whole rebrand, so they don't have very many current logos. So, you know, they're kind of stuck with those two, and so, like the Angels, they kind of had the same logo in the logo. The Marlin also appears on the M, so it's kind of like a Marlin in a Marlin, just like the Angels one. But the Angels don't have an excuse because they've been around since the 70s. I get called biased a lot. Well, this isn't very biased if you ask me. I had my team at number 18. I just wasn't a huge fan. I would have liked it a lot better if it was on the navy blue, but I just feel like powder blue all around is too much. You know, the Braves one is alright, but I don't know what else to say. It's just there. We are now entering the category cool. So these are the hats that I consider to be cool. At number 16, you have the New York Mets. There's nothing wrong with it. The Mets have one of the best logos in baseball, and you can't go wrong with the two-tone option. Alright, the Rangers hat is pretty dope, not gonna lie. It's got the Texas state flag in the Texas Rangers T logo. A lot of the previously shown hats are just like extremely fucking busy, and you cannot tell like what logo is or like what's going on. Like the whole thing just looks like an orgy. However, the Philadelphia Phillies, you can actually make out what logo is going on in the background, you know what I mean? You can actually make out, you know, what you're looking at, and that's why I like this one. Yeah, it's busier, but you know, I can see what's happening. I think it's a cool concept what this one is. I think it turned out pretty well. What separates this one from the rest is that the secondary logo doesn't take up the entirety of the primary logo. It's just kind of off to the side, and you can see for the most part the rest of the logo, the primary logo, and you can just tell what's going on, and it's a good look. I like it. Kansas City just had its secondary crown logo, which I personally do not see them use very often, but again, I'm not a Royals fan, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how often they use it, but as far as I'm concerned, I never see them use this crown logo, but you know, it's a good look, putting it in the middle of the KC. I think it looks good. Yo, this one's kind of trippy, not gonna lie, because you can see the secondary logo they used was like the mountain logo, but in the CR, on the front of the cap, you don't see a mountain at all. You just kind of see the Colorado state flag. So, for this one, I kind of would have liked to see it the other way around, not gonna lie, because it would have looked hella tacky. You just see like random lines in the TC, but you kind of had no choice but to do it the opposite way. I think it looks good, and if I were a Twins fan, I'm probably copying this hat. Alright, as we make our way into the top 8, we are exiting the category of cool, and we are entering the top tier category. These are the best hats of spring training for 2020. At number 8, you have the Detroit Tigers. Now, kind of like the Rockies one, you can't really like make out the secondary logo inside of the primary logo, but you kind of have to do the tiger stripes in the D logo because it just fits the team, and it goes really, really well. I like it. I like when baseball merchandise also incorporates the city itself and not just the baseball team, and that is what is so perfect about the San Francisco Giants hat this year. You have the Golden Gate Bridge inside of the SF. You couldn't have chosen a better logo for this one. Top notch. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Fuck the New York Yankees. However, you put an iconic logo inside of an iconic logo and you have perfection. So, fuck you, New York. Enjoy your number 6 spot. Same reasoning as New York. You know, you have an iconic logo inside of an iconic logo. What Dodgers fan doesn't like the look of this? I don't really know what it is, but I just really, really like the Cubs spring training hat. It just goes so well. Everything fits so perfectly. I don't know what more to say. You get less than half of a second. Fuck you. Like the Cubs, St. Louis, it just fits so perfectly. I love everything about this hat, and if I'm a Cardinals fan, I'm copping it. And at the top spot, you have the Seattle Mariners. This is the highest they've been ranked on any kind of ranking in the last decade. But no, look, this is a great fit. The perfect combination of secondary logo, primary logo, in my opinion. This couldn't have been executed more perfectly. And, in my opinion, the best 2020 spring training / batting practice hat. Alright, and with that being said, that's going to end this video. I am looking forward to the dislikes. I'm looking forward to being called biased somehow, even though I put my team at number 18. And I am most looking forward to you guys starting arguments over a hat in the comment section below. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.